another one. It's your girl Kara
and your girl Crystal Yvonne.
and Let's Say It Podcast.
Hey,
we back. So I want to start off and say, like, nobody don't say healing is hard. Like, healing hurt, and nobody say that. But it's like I just want to jump straight into it, like saying like healing hurt. Nobody don't say that healing hurt. It really do.
It's a process.
Everybody like time. It takes time to heal. I don't think that's really right. How you feel about healing?
I feel like it's not that it takes time. It's just the process, and with that process, it's like you have to change your mind. Like you have to change the way you think. And when you are in the space to be able to think for yourself, then that helps you be able to process your thoughts. And once you're able to really process your thoughts, that's when the healing can start. It's just not time. Let me say that. It's just not time.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. Because people like, time heals all. Stop lying. You got to put in the work to let it heal. Because if you don't put in the work and you just let time go by, you're going to keep doing the same thing. You're going to keep going through the same lessons, not healing from it. And it's going to keep popping back up. You know, you be like, I healed, I thought I healed, and then I'm crying out of nowhere. It's because you just let time go by and you're not letting yourself heal from it. Really? Because you're not doing the work behind it. That's
right, yeah.
To go on a break with somebody and be like, we need to go on our break. We need time. We need time away from each other. But, like, if we going on a break, how I know you healing and you working through something if we're not working towards it? Like, you're not working. Why are we going on this break? That's why I feel like they say, don't go on break for your relationship, I guess. Go in the other room, whatever, instead of going the whole break. Because if we get time apart from each other, it's just time that's going to be passing by. It's not that we're working on things, because I don't know what I need to work on. You didn't say it. We didn't work on it. We didn't get to it.
I would say that it gives you, with time, you get a chance to reflect. Okay? And when you reflect, you think about stuff. And when you think about it, it gives you a chance to really see things for what they really are instead of being in the picture. Like, you know how they say, well, people outside the picture can see.
Yeah. And
sometimes in situations, whether that's relationships, friendships, family ships, sometimes you gotta step out of the picture.
Yeah. I feel like going, just getting that time and like, all time heals all wounds. It don't heal all wounds if I'm not working to actively heal it. If I'm not doing, like, going through the process of healing it, the therapy, the things like that, or knowing what I messed up in. Because sometimes you could go off and be like, I just need some time. And the whole time you just getting time, like you said, to reflect. But you're not really working on that because you don't even know what you need to work on. You just getting time to go do whatever and stuff like that. I feel like that's why time don't heal it if you're not putting in action. So it takes time and action to heal.
It takes time. It takes thinking because your thoughts become your actions. It takes really all of those things. And like I was saying, when you finally get outside the picture, you're able to see things a little differently than being inside the picture. And like you said, it's all about what you want to do while you're taking that break or breaking up with someone. Or even, like I said, it could be friendships, family ships. When y'all have space apart and y'all really have space apart, it gives you that time to reflect. And some people do choose to still be that same person. Don't make no changes at all.
Yeah, because sometimes they don't know what to change because you ain't saying that.
But then there's other people, because sometimes it's not for somebody else to tell you. Sometimes you have to realize the change you need to make within yourself, because that's the only way you're truly going to change. Not because somebody's telling you need to do this, but when you really realize, dang, I do need to make this change. That's the only time change is truly going to come. That's what I say.
Yeah. Or you be that person that sit there acting like time, you just taking a whole bunch of time to do a bunch of nothing.
And that's where you got the people. That's where you got the people to look. When you on the opposite side and you see somebody taking that time to do nothing, then you get to see like they still not doing it. Like, I'm cool. I don't want that relationship. I don't want that friendship.
That they right. Like, you know, some people don't think they wrong, so they be like, I don't got nothing to change.
But that's the thing, when it's a two-way
thing. Give her time. She
look,
get right.
Look. When it's a two-way thing, no matter what it is, both parties really got to do reflection, because it's not always just a one-person thing. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as cheating, now, that is that person, because no matter what you say, you didn't have to step outside the relationship. You could have talked about it, worked it out, and that goes back to what you said last episode. Communication is a very big thing, and a lot of people need to understand that communication will solve a lot of problems.
But when you go into communication, people don't know, like, what communication consists of, because people, like, if I just tell you this or whatever, because some people just be listening to not understand. They be listening to reply back. Respond back. So communication ain't the only key. It's like listening to. Listen to be taught, listening to not get defensive, listening to get something out of it, to learn and be teachable, instead of, because you like communication, everybody want to talk about communication, like, you need to know what communication consists of. You listening, what it look like, what a conversation would look like. Because some people don't know what a conversation or communication look like. It just think that, I think in our community, a lot of people think communication is arguing. Because I think that's the only thing that people know a lot, because you ain't seen a healthy way of communication. So if I tell you how I feel, you be like, you alright? It's always something. Like, no, it is. Literally in life, it's always something. So for you to keep saying that, duh, I be really want to say, duh, it is always something, because it's always something. Like, life is always going to be something, and I'm going to tell how I feel, because if I don't get it out, like, how you going to know? We need to communicate.
I would say, with what you're saying, like, it's always something. If a person is coming to you communicating something, and you may feel like it's always something, it's best that you do listen to what they have to say. Because it is about seeking to understand each other in the conversation. Because you can have your perception of things, and I can have my perception of things. And in reality, both of our perceptions is valid, because they're our perception. Now, the further you get in the conversation of understanding where that person's coming from, and then they understanding where you are coming from, the end goal really is a solution. Whatever the problem is, whether it's good, because it can be good. Everything's not a negative argument, toxic. It ain't always that. Yeah, but whether it's good or negative, the end result to a conversation or a disagreement or anything is a resolution. So, yeah.
Yep, I feel that way. People don't know communication, but they say they do. Communication equal arguing, so... We arguing, you nagging. No, I'm expressing my feelings. I'm letting you know what it is. That's what everybody. It ain't even a relationship wise. It's friendship wise. If I come to you and tell you, girl, I don't like how you treat me as a friend. It's always something, girl. You nagging. I don't want to be around no nagging person. Girl, I ain't nagging. And you need to learn how to communicate with me.
That's because people get defensive because they don't understand. That's another thing. That's another thing for real. No, people get defensive because they don't understand. And it's not always a personal attack on you.
But people take it as a like, I know you did not just say that you wanted me to be your friend and talk to you a certain type of way. Like, what you used to do? Like, girl, I'm communicating with you. Like, no, you nagging because I don't want to be nobody with no low self, no low energy. Everybody want to be energy based. Everybody feel the energy now. Stop with
because that's what do you call it? It's what's trending. It's popping. It's what's popping.
Spiritual. I'm this. Okay, we are spiritual now. Everybody know energy. Okay, whatever.
But we all have our own souls and stuff. So you have to be in tune with yourself.
But
to say that
using it wrong. You know, people always use the word wrong. You be hooked to a word, you give using it wrong, whatever like that. But the next thing I was like say talk about upbringing. Being like, I don't know, I think our community, we get stuck in like having a survivor's remorse, our parents bringing us up a certain way, not knowing no better, a lot of stuff like that we don't really talk about. And the reason for this, the title that this podcast or this episode is called Vent is because I feel like we need to vent. Like, let's talk.
You ready to vent?
Yeah,
let's
I'm
talk
ready
about
to
it
vent.
all.
Get it out, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I feel like in the black community, we don't know a lot. So, well, I say we come from not knowing a lot. We do know a lot, but at the same time, we don't know a lot. And it be hindering us from a lot of stuff because of the way that we grew up toxic wise, like not seeing good relationships in the household, not seeing good relationships with family members, cousins, boyfriend or girlfriend, mama and daddy, sister and brother, everything like that. It just starts from home, and I feel like our community the parents of us don't want to take accountability for a lot of stuff like that they do.
Which I see what you're saying. Not saying that I understand the parents because I'm not gonna say that. But with that, like not taking accountability, it just goes back to like what people simply say, like children's first, teachers, or
the parents.
Yeah. Kids learn everything first within a household. You gotta think about that because that's true. Like your kid gotta learn to be potty trained. Learn the ABCs, 1, 2, 3, walk, talk.
But some people leave that up to daycare
all
in school.
at home first before school. And then now daycare is like this huge thing. Like it wasn't always daycares then school.
It was a village.
It was at home in the village, which is the family.
Yeah.
And maybe the neighbors included, or and then it was school. But I feel like we've gotten so lost in a lot of stuff too because of how society is really transforming. Things are becoming different. That's even like how we talked about like the internet stuff. Like everything is changing and it's not the same, but it is for us to learn how to do stuff in a healthier way to help us. And like you said with parenting and parents not understanding, that goes back to what we just said about communication and stuff. If I come to you to tell you something, it's for you to seek to understand where I'm coming from. It's not, well, I did the best that I could, and basically you telling me I should just appreciate.
Yeah, because they want an award for trying. You don't get an award for trying. You get an award for doing. You don't get nothing for trying to do something.
But that's like a relationship. You don't sit and you don't like when a man or a woman tell you, well, you should be just happy with what I do or what I give to you. That should be
because they teach us that. Oh, girl. That's what parents be teaching that. They be like, I got you a game. I got you a game, but ain't what you wanted, but I got you one. You better be grateful I got you because you have to get nothing. Don't give me nothing. Because I done asked for that. Now you want me to be grateful. Then you got people saying like, you should just be grateful because I remember I didn't get nothing. Okay, and I would have went for your nothing because if I ask you, don't get me hype just to let me down. Because baby, now I'm ready to rumble and tumble.
Because your feelings are important, like how you feel, the things that you value, and that goes back to even relationships. I can say like even like daddy and daughter relationships. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Our daddies are the first men to show us love.
Yeah.
And how other men in our life is supposed to treat us. So even with that, it's like kind of back to what you just said. What you just say? Remind me what you just said about the game thing.
And don't give me like just to be grateful for anything. You making my mind accustomed to being grateful for anything. Like you should be grateful.
But versus what I really want.
On my boundaries.
Yeah.
Like I want this and I want it. Like I'm not about to change.
Not saying you gotta be a spoiled brat.
Yeah. Because when you when your daddy really spoil you, it's really just teaching you that go for what you want and get what you want out of the situation. More so than like just to be like a spoiled brat. You don't know what no mean. I know exactly what no mean. Right. But my daddy told me I can have whatever I want. And I don't gotta go.
As long as it makes me happy and it doesn't go against anything. Like it's not something that will harm other people. It's okay for me to have what I want. Yeah, because you know the parents like, I got you something. I couldn't get you what you wanted, but I got you at least something. It's like, but I didn't want that. You could have kept that to yourself. Then you got something like, be grateful that you got anything because you could have got nothing. You could have just got me nothing. Yeah. Because I'll take the nothing over something that I don't want. And then you want me to sit here, my bad. You want me to sit here and say, I like it.
Like, oh, I make me fake
So
fake
you
it. Like,
become accustomed to that. Like, yeah, okay,
I don't like that.
whatever.
You teaching me to take anything in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a big key. And that's why even like I'm saying like daddy and daughter relationship and I've seen it where I've seen fathers be that for their daughter, like, what you want, you can have it.
Yeah, whatever you want,
Make
you
her
can
feel
have it.
good, like, it's what you want, baby. It's what you want, princess.
Yeah.
That's why the whole little fairy tale thing. It's not that we know life is not a fairy tale, but to let you know, you can have anything that your mind imagines. It goes back to even
like not to just be grateful for anything that's given to you. Like just take the bare minimum crumbs. It's like it's really like setting you up to show you like you don't gotta take what anybody give you. You can really just go out here and get whatever you want.
Because think about that. Even in relationships. It's not good for you to accept just anything from a man.
Yeah, that's
your daddy is setting you up.
Yeah, he set you up to spoil. And that's why men don't be like to spoil girls. They be like, your daddy put you on game. Love too much. Gone. Now you don't take nothing. You don't take crumbs. Like and then you be like, you call your daddy for too much. Like duh, because it's not. And when I get in my relationship, it's like I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna call my daddy as much because I'm stepping into my grown woman. I'm not gonna call him as much for stuff because he already set me up. But it's like I don't want to have to go to my daddy like I need my car fixed. Why you with that nigga? And be making your car fixed. Why you with him and be making your car fixed? Be like, you know, your daddy be like, delete every dude number in your phone if you gotta call me. You know? And your daddy put you up on game. He see you. He be like, why your hair not done? Why your nails not done? He teaching you. He really teaching you in a way you don't look at it like that.
Right, because you ain't there yet. But eventually it all comes together.
Yeah, he like, if I see you one more time without your hair done, it's gonna be a problem. Cause he know he's setting you up to never come out the house looking crazy, not to be putting yourself out there and stuff. Like, come on now.
And I can say for me, real quick, with that, I didn't really get that experience, if I'm gonna be honest. Because let's just say it. Let's say it. Okay, so I didn't really get that experience as a little girl. So I had to learn that with life experience. And let me tell you, life will teach you quick. And you better catch on. And for me, it's times where I didn't even catch on. I kept just singing the same tune, until it came a point I can't keep singing the same tune and expecting different results. So let me say this out to all the fellas. It is important to teach your daughters what they should expect from a man. Shoot, daddies take daughters on dates.
That's the first thing.
You know, gives her whatever she wants. Not all the time. Come on, we're gonna be realistic. Sometimes be like, baby, I can't get you that right now, but when I can, I'll get it for you. Like, in our community, black men, it is very important that you teach your daughters in a way by loving them and caring for them and supporting them. It's important for you to do it as well because you have to teach your son to be a man. I'm not taking that away. But I'm going to say in our community, it's very important for you to teach your daughters these things.
And I would say from like the spoiled dad perspective, because like you said, let's say I came from the spoiled dad, like the dad that spoiled, give you everything you want, but at the same time, it's like you give me everything I want, and you kind of give me something I don't want. Like,
okay,
you giving me what I don't want. Okay, so you giving me everything I want. You tell me that okay, I can have whatever I want, but you also like making up for the lack of some other area being lack of. So you really just giving me a lot of what I want, and it's really like covering up that you wasn't there emotionally
and mentally.
You was gone. Because a lot of girls in our community, like some girls like had that dad that was like in the streets. He went to jail or something like that. Granted, my daddy didn't go to jail or nothing like that, but being in the streets or whatever, being that type of person, and you miss out on a lot of time with your kids, but you try to make up with it. And mamas do this too. I'm not gonna put this off on daddies either. Mamas do it too, trying to like make up for not being there with materialistic things. Like, I don't know you don't know me, you don't know my favorite color, you don't know what way I like, you don't know what way I don't like, you don't know if I'm at school getting bullied on, you don't know if I like sports, what sport I like, if I can sing, if I can dance. You don't know because you two out in the world trying to live to you because you had me young and stuff, and you still trying to live your life like Jody, like, I'm gotta have a life too, Jody.
And that happens a lot too, though. Our parents had us young.
Yeah, so you make up with it by being materialistic, and I know a lot of spoiled girls that they don't speak about it, like, you were spoiled, but maybe your daddy was in jail for like 17, 18 years, and he never had that relationship with you. He knows to send you and get your car fixed. Like, you call him, he gonna be Johnny on the spot. I got that money. Go to Tyrone, go get that car fixed, and it's done. So you got that, and you go out in the world and you go dating, and you be like, my daddy spoiled me. I ain't got my car fixed. I ain't messing with no dude that don't get my car fixed. Who ain't gonna do this? But mentally, you don't know how to connect with a man because he didn't teach that because he was absent. So you got abandonment issues in there. You got a little bit of neglect, and you don't know me, and the dude don't gotta get to know you. You just know he better take care of you though.
Yeah.
He know you better pay them bills. He know you gotta do that because your daddy ain't raised no girl that don't get taken care of. He raising you that way, but he not teaching you the fundamentals of a relationship. The connection part, the love part, the this. He teaching you like, I love you, baby, and I'm gonna show you that I love you by giving you gifts. I'm gonna keep throwing gifts in, making sure you don't go without. Like, yeah, I knew that I didn't go without my father. I didn't go without having anything I wanted. I called it. I need this. I need that. I'm coming. To the point when I'm in school, I know to call my daddy like, we about to have a party. Hold on, party about to be lit. Daddy, I need you to go buy some stuff, some cupcakes, candy, at the school. About to get lit because I know you're gonna show up. Yeah. But like, that was like, it taught me like that's what love is. Somebody giving you stuff, somebody doing that. So I show my love in that way with people. I never knew that. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's where I got that from. Like, showing my love by giving a lot of stuff.
And you wanna know what's crazy now that you say that? I learned that I show my love in a way that I didn't receive a lot of it. Like, I show my love in affection and like being that support system for my partner. That's how, and not even just my partner, I do it in ways even with certain people in my life. Now, I won't say I'm like that with everybody because that's not what it is, but when I really love somebody and care for somebody, I do show my love with either support or affection. And that's because I feel like, from my experience, I didn't get a lot of either one of those. Yeah.
I feel like I got a lot of like, give me gifts, give me this, give me that, but like in the sense of like getting to know me and knowing like a lot of stuff about me, like, I don't know, like, they know a little bit about me and stuff like that, like my daddy or whatever, and my mama do too, but I feel like I was like spoiled in a way of like, if I lack somewhere, I know you gonna know I love you by giving you this gift. Here go this gift, you spoiled. And I kind of like, that was my persona. Like, I know a lot of people knew me to being spoiled because I'm like, my family members be like, girl, you spoiled, you get whatever. And the whole time I'm just like, shut up. But deep down inside, I'm like, shut up, because really. But I it's kind of like I grew up not knowing it. I didn't even know. That's why I say healing is like so. What's saying? I feel like in our generation, we just like want to go. We all woke now. Our generation is woke. That's why I feel like we keep clashing with our parents, because we woke. Like the healing
a lot of stuff. Yeah,
girl, they could have kept their healing to themselves.
But then that's what. But even though it hasn't fully transformed our community, I feel like this is
our generation
needed steps to even transform for the younger generation, and then our children, and then the next generation, and so on and so forth. Is going to help. Like, we might not be the big change that's needed now, but we are the step towards that change.
Yeah, because I think we are the generation, like, we woke now. We the generation that see something, say something. The generation before us ain't see something, say something. They just going with it. They say like it always been happen, so it's always gonna happen. We the generation are like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I ain't respecting you if you don't respect me. I ain't respecting my elders.
not even just that, but you know how people like, I'm not whooping my kids. Because growing up, we still got whoopings and stuff. Yeah. And they like, I'm not making my kids eat something they don't want to eat. Yeah. Because where our parents and that generation before us and before them don't realize is that you are, like you said, you are teaching your kids certain stuff that they're going to end up doing in adulthood that it don't even seem like it's related, but it's related. Like, you having them do stuff they don't want to do. Guess what? When they're in a relationship, a friendship, even in their career, they're going to end up doing stuff they don't want to do. Why? Because simply you made Lil Johnny eat them black-eyed peas.
He didn't want to eat. He didn't want to eat. I feel like our generation is we parenting out of trauma. but we speaking up. I feel like our
Yeah.
parents was parenting out of trauma too. I feel like they was, boy, let me not give them an excuse because they was just parenting out of.
They was young parents.
They was
like I
okay,
said.
but yeah, they was young parents. But I feel like they got too much leeway.
Hold on, no, it's not to give them leeway, but they were young parents. And what I mean by young parents, anybody under 25 that had kids in our parents' generation, they're young. Because to me, as I grow older, and I just had my birthday, my 30th was Sunday. But anyways, I feel like 25. I know the legal adult age is 18, but I feel like in reality, adult age is 25.
Okay,
and then after 25, once you hit 30, you are grown.
Like
that's where you grown.
from
25, you're not even grown yet. You just an adult. But once you hit about 30, that 30 mark, now you grown.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it. I know legally it is what it is, but when you 20, 21, 22, 23, and even 24, you still a baby. You are not, hey, get out there with them people that's 35 and up. Baby, they gonna eat you alive.
Yeah. Cause I feel like your 20s, you just learning yourself stuff like that. But I feel like our parents get a lot of leeway and they get a lot of like slack on their parenting because they always use that, I didn't know better. But I feel like our generation, we know so much because we have been exposed to a lot of more. But at the same time, we just the generation of like, you're not about to play with me. You're not about to play with me. You're not about to get away with what you think you're getting away with. That's why I feel like a lot of people going no contact with their parents. Our whole generation going no contact. That's all you hear. No contact, don't talk to me. I stopped talking to my mama.
They even doing it with
I
their
stopped talking to
own
my daddy.
parents, and then everybody's like, "What? How could you do your mother?"
And the parents
like
want to
that?
get on there like, my kids, I gave them everything, and they don't want to talk to me.
But you gotta remember, hold on. Let's make this clear. We are millennials. We on the end of the millennials.
Yeah.
So we're not part of Gen Z. I'm not going. No, it's not Gen Z. It's Gen Y or something like that. That's after us.
I don't know.
Whatever the generation that starts in 97, that's after us. I'm gonna just say that after 97, that's after us.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say they on a whole nother level because the internet is their world, and baby, they don't care about.
But they standing up for themselves.
They standing up for themselves, but they on another level where it can kind of cross that line of disrespect.
Yeah, because I think we teaching them like that you don't have to do what our parents used to tell us. Like, yeah, it's a thing of being respectful, talk to the elders when you walk in the door and stuff like that. But it's like our parents let elders disrespect them in a way like an elder can say whatever because they are an elder. Us, our generation, millennials, we like, girl, you have to check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
And then
Our generation,
us,
we still, I feel like we still be in the line of being respectful.
Yeah.
Like, we gonna let you know how they say, how can you cuss somebody out in office term, like in the corporate term.
We corporate world.
We corporate,
generation after us is like,
Like,
hold that at the
we
door.
don't give a, okay?
Hold that at the door. You're not talking to me like that. I don't care who you is, granny.
Yeah, they keeping it. What is that called? What they call? They drill. Straight drill.
They
Ain't
like,
nothing.
I'm gonna cuss out a baby. They gonna cuss out a baby.
Let's now get into like making changes in our lives, like setting goals. For me, I've been like getting in my notes, writing down goals, and really, in reality, I've been keeping it all to myself. Now, and if I plan to come together, collab with somebody, I'll tell that person. But a lot of the time here lately, I've been just writing it down, keeping it to myself, and making the necessary steps every day to get what I set out to get. And I feel like that's helped me so much more than, you set a goal and then you tell your friends, you tell your family, you tell everybody, like, I'm going to do this. Yeah. And then in ways, it comes to where you don't end up doing those things. And I don't know if it's because you sending it to everybody and then you end up hearing everybody's opinion. Yeah. I believe that's kind of what it is. Opinion, You hear everybody's opinion, so it could stray you away from the thing that you really want to do. So for me, a lot of times now, because I didn't always do that, I would say even this, like me, I had trouble with people I know, I tell them a lot. And it's not always for me to tell everything that's going on in my life. And that's something that I really struggle with. I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I said in the last episode about me coming into womanhood, I'm really learning so much, and you don't stop learning.
Yeah.
And even though now that I've exited my 20s, I know that there's still mistakes to come, and you still have to learn, because you never stop growing no matter how old you get, you know. So for me, I could say with a lot of things in life, I used to just like talk to people that I know, not just any random person, but people I know, tell them everything that's going on with me. And that's not the best thing to do. Let me just say that. It's good to keep things to yourself, and especially like with relationships, and then even like I'm saying, like my goals, I've been setting myself up to just write in a journal, write it down on a pen pad, execute something towards that goal every day, and then watch it happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm like at a balance of both, like keeping stuff private and like also flexing with my goals too, because sometimes I feel like when we keep stuff private, so private, you forget to celebrate yourself. Because you be trying to like keep it to yourself. You don't want nobody to know, because you feel like you fear that people gonna knock your goal down. But if you stand firm on your goal and you get to it, you gonna get to it regardless if you tell somebody or not. It's all of how dedicated, you are in the goal to get it. But I'm not into like creating goals to flex, like just to be living a life of proving and flexing on people. Like I'm never that person. I'm never that. So I do like accomplish goals without telling. Cause like if I like do stuff, I don't gotta post it. I don't gotta like have people in my business tell me like, oh, you got a new car, girl. You I don't need no congratulations.
I mean, internet, the social media.
I don't need it. I keep private stuff private. Like my family, my loved ones, everything I love, I keep it private. Other than that, I make some jokes and stuff and say some stuff on the internet, but I keep my goals private because of some fact, like people do be having a negative energy on your goals and stuff. So it do, like you said, kind of make you like not stick to it because of everybody else's opinion. Like I can say I'm moving and you'll be like in my business like, girl, you in the move, you know they be doing that, they be killing people. I don't know. You put some negative thoughts in my head now. You got me rethinking, but no, I feel like it's not that you're not secure. It's like people coming in and telling you like, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do that. Like, I'm doing what I want to do regardless if you say it or not. So, it don't matter. But I'm not just into, like, broadcasting my goals. Some of my goals I do want to broadcast or whatever because I do want to celebrate myself. Because when I do keep it private, I do forget to, like, celebrate myself and live in the moment of the goal. Because I'll just be going to the next thing. Boom, next thing, I knocked it out. Nobody know I was achieving it anyway because it ain't for anybody. But I feel like when you do announce some stuff, it give you that like, woo, girl, you did that. It give you a moment to celebrate it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And instead of keeping it private. But I don't know. It's kind of both. Like, it's a balance.
That's what I was about to say. It's really like a balance. You have to have a balance of both because it's good to have a village of people that you love, care for, and trust to be able to celebrate you, to help you celebrate yourself. Yeah. And to be that shoulder to lean on and those type of things. As far as like with my goals, like that's why I said write it down first. If anything you do, write it down. Like I was about to say, like the power of your signature, your handprint, or not your handprint, but your print, the way you write or whatever. That's very powerful because then that's something you can connect to, and as you read it back to yourself, it just affirms things for you. And then take the necessary steps. Like, even if this is the smallest step, take it. Then each day, do something towards that goal.
Yeah, because at first I didn't used to write down goals, and then, like, Mama had told me, she was like, you got to write it down and do it in steps because you'll be all over the place. Like, your mind keep going, so you'll be, like, all over the place. And if you don't write it down, what's next? You'll be like, what's next? You just be jumping from things. You know that you get to the bigger plan. You're doing all of it, but you're doing it out of order because you don't got no order. You didn't write it down. You didn't see what step you need to do next. You need to do this step first, this step second, that, or whatever. So she really like got me to write. I write stuff down all the time, but I write a notepad and notepad be all over the place. It'd be this over here, this over there, this over here. It'd be all that. And now I just structure everything out in order. So I can see it in order because that's how it's gonna come. Even though the road might be it's you gonna get to the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I don't want my rest of y'all like boom, 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 boom. It'll save you doing all that if you just like plan it out and do it in order of your goals and stuff.
It does, because I've experienced that. Like with me getting a new car, I took every step that I needed to each day. Like, okay, I done dropped the kids off to school.
Yep.
Okay, what do I need to do? Okay, let me do this. Each day I kept doing that until I achieved my goal and I got my car.
It's like being disciplined in life. I feel like talking to my friend or whatever the other day, and I was just like, girl, the reason that we ain't getting stuff done is because we losing that discipline. What we used to be able to do back in the day, all structure, having that order. Because you know how you told her, like, having that structure with your kids. Like, if you listen, like, sit down and listen to people talk, I do. I listen to people talk or whatever. So, listening to you talk to Taylor, we was sitting over there talking, and it's like, you gotta have to keep your kids on a schedule. Yeah. And I feel like when we get older, we miss that schedule. That's why we be all over the place. We don't got no schedule. You see them people that be online, they like, I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I wash my face. I do this. I go to the gym. And you stay on schedule, you really get stuff done. But once you lose that discipline, that schedule that your mama set back in the day, baby, that life be going crazy. Be standing up.
Because remember, like even with like going to school and stuff, you have that structure. You have to be in bed at a certain time. Then you wake up, brush your teeth, get in the shower, all those type of things. Get your breakfast, go catch that bus. You go catch that bus, then you got scheduled in school. Not saying you want to be on military time because then you forget to enjoy things. Like you have to have a balance of everything in life, really. So then once you get to school, you got the school schedule. Then you leave from school, you come home, do your homework. Make sure you do your homework before you go outside. You go outside only until what? Like the street lights come on. What is that? Like 8 o'clock or something, depending on where you live at. And then boom, it's back in the house. Dinner. Yeah. Shoot, if you wash up at nighttime too, wash up. Then you go to bed at the set time. Yeah. And you do have.
You wake up a new day. You see them kids that be at school, they be like sleeping and stuff because they don't got no structure, they don't got no schedule. You sleeping in school because y'all don't let you stay up all 8 hours of the night. You can see the people. Like I feel like me, my discipline, it went away. So I ain't now. I was like, it's hard for me to lose weight this time. I did it the first time. I lost that weight in 3 months. This time it's like harder because that discipline. I'm just like, girl, I don't know if I can wake up. And
I was saying, look, for me at one point, like I continued it into my early 20s, and then I kind of fell apart with it. But then also once I had my son, then I had to get back in order because you know babies, they gonna keep you on the schedule and order, and you gotta keep them on the schedule and order. And then eventually, as he got older, you know, my son, he's 5 years old and he's autistic. So with him being autistic, he has to stay on the schedule. Like there's no option. Like it's no.
He don't.
Now it is times where I may randomly take him to the zoo and stuff like that because I want him to have the experience of being able to go do those things. We even go to the movies because they have like sensory days. So I still give that to him, but home during the weekdays, just like I was as a kid, it's a structure. We got a schedule, and then I find time to give him that free time so he can learn, and he actually adjusts well. Like he really does. So structure, schedules, they are important. Don't think they not. Give yourself a balance of that, and then also enjoying life. And sometimes things might not always go as planned, and that's okay.
Yeah. I got the thing that people be talking about all the time, like talking about how is people without kids struggling worse than people with kids. It's not even the people got help. It's the people with kids got structure now. Because
they
you had no kids, you was out here wilding and profiling, but now you got kids, you got a structure.
No, that's true. I do not say I don't understand because really, I mean, you got to be responsible for you, but then again, I feel like you do get a little bit more room to make certain mistakes that you can't make when you become a parent.
Nobody there tell you because when you look at your kids' face, you like, I gotta do this for y'all. But when you don't got no kids, I gotta do this for me. You like, I don't feel like doing it for me today. I don't care. I can go without eating. I can go without doing it. I can go without working out. But when you got kids, your kids whining and crying and telling you,
you gotta take care of another person.
You don't get no leeway to mess up. But when you don't got no kids, it's easy for you to fall out because nobody holding you accountable. Them kids hold you accountable. They ain't saying nothing, but they hold you accountable. That's why you got that. People like, have something
I
to live
understand.
for.
I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, you got something to live for. You got something to live for, and what's that instruction?
And then eventually, as you being a person without no kids, you're gonna have something to live for, especially when you figure out what you want to do in life.
Yeah,
but a lot of the times, no, I'm not even gonna say all the time, because nothing is never all the time or everybody.
Yeah.
There's always still a small percentage of something else. You really don't. I mean,
you don't got nothing. That's all you be like. I'm gonna have a baby. Like, I ain't doing that, but real.
Oh yeah, and then that's why I advise you all the time too. That's why I advise you, anybody younger than me, even my best friend, do not have kids until you're married. I'm not saying, because people always try to use excuse. Well, marriages are not definite, baby. Let me tell you something.
I've been married to him.
When somebody decides, because in reality, if we really pay attention, men do decide who they want to marry. And when a man decides he wants to commit his life to you as an individual, then I feel like then that's the appropriate time once you're married and y'all get all your time together to have children. Like, please don't try to be a baby mama. That is not.
I mean, because why he can make you a baby mama, but he can't make you a wife?
Yeah.
Because he want to take the I feel like having kids is a bigger commitment than marriage.
It is.
Girl, I'm like,
it is. I don't know what y'all be out here thinking. But let me tell you. And
so you rather give me a baby than
I always said that's what I wanted to do, was get married before having children. And let me tell you, I didn't do that. I didn't do that at all. But if I can advise anybody, I would say don't, because then teamwork is important when it comes to kids.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
You have to have teamwork where y'all get along, and not where either party is trying to control one another, because that happens too in situations where people are baby mamas and baby daddies, or if you don't want to use baby mama, baby daddy, then the father of my children or the mother of my children, you know. So yeah, just know that whole world is a lot. But like I said, like with my sister, my little cousins, anybody, my best friend, anybody I can advise, I would say, wait to have children, please. It's not what you think it's hyped up to be.
But I would say, like, don't let nobody pressure you into doing it, because a lot of people don't take the time out to ask people. I know, like, people don't be knowing, like, what to ask a pregnant person, a girl that's pregnant, because I feel like girls be getting pressured to have kids. Nobody talk about that because
girls and guys.
Yeah, girls and guys, because nobody asks y'all how y'all really feel. They just be like, congratulations. Stop telling people congratulations. Ask them how they feel first. Because I do that. I don't be like, congratulations, 19-year-old pregnant. I would be like, congratulations, because that's when you, in her mind, you telling her it's okay to be pregnant.
And she might not feel
maybe she wanted that or whatever. She thinks she wanted that. But you need to see how she feel mentally, because in that sense, like, nobody don't be asking people that. I remember telling my boyfriend he went to work and asked his girl, because I was like, maybe she just wants somebody to ask her how she feels, because is she ready? He asked her if she was ready. She said, you know what? Nobody never asked me that. Because nobody, coming from me, like, it was coming from me, like, nobody never asked her that, because people don't really ask you, are you ready? They just say congratulations and make your mind think like that's what you're supposed to do. You could be having thoughts of, girl, I don't want this baby. I don't want to do this. I didn't.
But you put yourself in that.
But because people saying so many people saying congratulations, so it's making you think you're supposed to be happy about it. Like, oh my God, I'm pregnant, y'all. I'm like, oh my God, get me out of here.
I feel like I'm gonna just talk on this. I feel like too, like when it comes to pregnancies and things, I feel like in reality, from how I think, let me just say this, that is something you want to plan out. Like, you know how people plan to have kids once they married, or even if they don't get married, but they know that they're gonna stick to they gonna stick to being together, or whatever the case is. I think kids, it's better to plan them than to be like, we just randomly
like, hi, we pregnant. You come to you be like, I'm pregnant. We gotta talk.
Because like having kids, being pregnant, like that mentally, that is a huge thing, because like what they show on TV is not what pregnancy really is. Because let me tell you something. One of my pregnancies, my mouth was hurting because I never knew that. Let me say this. I never knew that it affects your teeth and your gums and stuff.
Okay.
Some people's teeth be falling out.
Okay, about that. I said, I don't think I want to get that boy that baby. I don't know if I want to give a boy baby. You gonna have to. I don't feel like love comes. Love causes thing if I can't give it to you.
So you have to really start asking yourself about the choices you make in life. Like, you really have to, if you really think about it, because you choose what happens to you in reality.
But some people outside advice, it play a part on you. Like I'm saying, like people tell you congratulations. Yeah, people keep saying congratulations, and you thinking that it's a good thing. Instead, you know your mind telling you like, girl, I don't want to have this baby, but you caring about what other people say. You be like, oh, they gonna judge me. You gotta judge me because baby, I'm not having this.
Or you can just put yourself in position to not even get pregnant.
But it's not people telling that. Yeah, that's too. But it's a lot of people not telling girls the truth. That's why everybody want to be on TikTok, because TikTok's telling you, girl, you heard all these baby daddy about mama stories. That's why everybody pro single. We think people want to be single out here, not have kids in their 20s, 30s, not having kids, because you see that you can die from pregnancy, you can lose your teeth from pregnancy, you can everything like a lot. So you just don't want to,
because it takes everything from you. So it's not to not be in a situation. It's like it takes everything from you. So you have to be, pregnant women have to be cared for, like really cared for. Like, I can't stress enough how much a pregnant woman is supposed to be cared for, like mentally, emotionally, like to the point I feel like women that are pregnant should not work at all.
Yeah, I feel like that too,
because it comes with so much. It takes everything from you. Like I'm saying, it takes everything from you to go into that baby, and you want to give that baby the best outcome, because even while that baby's in you, everything you are doing mentally and emotionally, that baby is feeling that.
I feel like I don't want to work when I have a child. I want to still do something like hobbies and stuff, but not work. In that sense of like having a baby, girls, have a baby for you, cause nobody say that. Have a baby for you. Stop letting these people tell you have a baby for him because he want one. If he can't commit to you in a higher, don't just become a baby mama, because there's a lot of people out here having babies with a sneaky link. You having a sneaky link, like, this boy already hiding you. Why you having this baby? I don't know, but do it for you. Do you want a baby? Do it because you want a baby. Do it because you know that you're going to be able to take care of the baby. Not saying not promoting single mothers, because no,
but
don't be a single mother.
Even with that, how do I say this? Because then too with that, you have to think about the baby. Like, what's so important with children is having the mother and father.
Yeah.
And I feel like versus just doing it for you, make sure you and the person that you decide to lay down with agree on that. That's why I keep saying
agreeable.
Maybe both people are like, okay, let's do this. I'm ready. Let's do this, because kids need their mother and their father, and in reality, a man needs a woman like a woman needs a man. That's what I believe.
Yeah,
so that's why I keep saying, like, it's more of a together choice. Yeah, and y'all have to be
on the same page.
Yeah, y'all have to be on the same page.
Because if he hit you and he don't want it, I don't know.
Glorilla said?
He's okay. I don't know.
I can't even remember the lyrics,
but we know what it said. You know what it said. But I'm saying, like, no, I think it was Lotto. She said, I'd spend that 500 before I ever trap you. And I'm going to. But I'm saying,
she said, if you don't want the baby, don't keep it.
Oh, yeah, if you don't want the baby, don't keep it. Okay.
Not trying to be disrespectful to any woman. But like I said, for me and my perspective, I feel like it's a team effort.
I feel like when dudes tell you he don't want the baby, like, he really gonna show you. Believe a person when they first tell you what they telling you. Because if he say he don't want that baby, you keep it, now it's on you. And if somebody talk to you, your mom or sister, auntie, be like, girl, because he going to take care of that baby. We're going to put him on child support.
Because the results you get
the results you're going to get, they ain't going to tell you, because a lot of people don't want to get you prepared. But prepare yourself to be a single mother when you do that. Because it's already in society that a man can choose. It's like mama's baby, daddy's babies. That's true, because the dude get to leave and do what he wants to, and everybody going to back him on leaving. Because they going to feel like, he told you didn't want the baby in the first place. Why you keep it? So now he get to act a fool and all that stuff like that. So just really take consideration. And when people telling you congratulations, still have that talk to yourself like, am I ready
for that? Yeah.
And
it's a big.
If anybody gonna ask you, I'ma ask you.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this baby?
Yeah. And
are you, not him? Are you ready? Y'all gonna be ready as a team, but are you ready mentally, physically? Are you ready to go through not having that support system, because your friends might leave because they single and they don't got no. I mean, not single. They don't got no kids. And you got kids.
You don't keep some relationships.
Yeah, your relationship drop off because
friendships don't be the same
you,
because
chose
you have a different. You chose a different life.
You chose a different life. They still wilding at the club, and you popping bottles, and I'm talking about baby bottles. They popping bottles at the club. You popping bottles at the house, and I'm talking about putting them in her water.
With that whole thing, I want to just say it's a lot. It is a lot to really discuss and consider when it comes to having children. But everybody really does get a choice. Yeah. So let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about something because, like last episode, we was talking about like our upkeep and being in womanhood. Like the way you carry yourself is a part of your womanhood. Like it's a representation of you. So even when it comes to getting your hair done, I wanted to talk about like how people been on the internet complaining about hairstylists.
Yeah, okay. Hairstylists with they bucket where it's like, it's the what's the name fee? What is it? Deposit.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with deposit because you want to make sure you get your money's worth or whatever the case is. But hold on, let me say something. What I'm not okay with a lot of the times is not being able to get your hair washed. Like, you gotta do it at home.
That's because a lot of people don't got no license to do the hair. I'm about to call the board on you. I'm about to call the board on you because you played in my face. But I don't care about paying the deposit or whatever. It's just that you don't keep the same standards and rules for yourself that you keep for me. So you mean you can come 10 minutes late and you still gonna charge me? But you ain't gonna take no money out and you gonna charge me a deposit? Do you want, like, keep the same energy? Like, always energy. Everybody want energy. Keep the same energy when you take my money. Because if I send you that 40 for that deposit, you better be here at 10 o'clock like my appointment say. But you not here at 10 o'clock. Now you looking at me when I take some money off myself and give you $60 more instead of 80. Now you tripping. And you like, where my money at? Wasn't you late? That's a $10. That's $20. No, you not getting it.
Yeah, I get that, like, hold the same standard because, like, it's like a respect thing, really.
Yeah, like, everybody, a lot of stylists hitting the energy button. Energy. You can't do
negative,
energy. Whole time, you don't want to do hair. You just want to support your lifestyle. You don't want to do hair because you ain't like that other people.
Hold on. Shout out to my real stylist, like I said, that's still shampoo.
Yeah.
Even if you do a la carte, that is fine with me.
Yes,
I will pay that to get I love getting my hair washed, and I have to do the work myself because it's relaxing.
Yeah, go back to the old days. I say go back to how the old beauty shop used to be. Everybody wanted to do this private. Being in there silent, the whole appointment.
Yeah, I like talking with my hairstylist. My hairstylist,
that's where
we talk.
That's where you get all the scoop. Like, you get where the event's about to come on. That's where all the boosters used to come in and sell their stuff. The food people.
Oh yeah,
the food people. The apple man at the girl, bring them apples.
The caramel apples,
turn them out. Okay, but now it's like, get my hair done.
It was really a vibe. Let's say that it was a vibe.
You know what I said? I said, you behind me, read my text messages. Now I gotta get a privacy screen because you're reading me and my boyfriend's text messages and you all up in my business. No, but I don't even text people when I'm in there no more because you used to be able to talk openly on the phone with your boyfriend. It don't matter, you didn't care. But it's just y'all still here. Girl, you not supposed to be in my business like that.
Unless I tell you my business like they did back in the day.
Back in the day. But if it's just us in the room, I can see if a lot of people, I can go to the other room while you washing somebody else's hair, setting somebody to get them under the jar. I can go talk to him like, boy, quit playing me. I can do that. Yeah. But now it's like I'm in the room.
And then everybody sitting in the jar look that way.
Yeah, look okay. They like, girl, you know what's name? Arguing with Tyrone again. But when you in the shop with just one person, you just be like, you can't do that. I don't be on my phone. Like, I talk to them like I know them because I'm this type of person. But I'm not talking to nobody. I think I'm gonna get my hair done.
I think most of the people I get my hair done, except for braiders. But I did have this one braider, like she had it set up in her shop where everybody was out in the open, people that did lashes, all of that. So it was kind of fun. But other than that, like the people that do my hair is people that I can like really hold a conversation with and everything. But I also want to say, remember when we was kids and we used to go to the beauty shop and in reality, we be there all day.
Yes,
and then if our mama if our mama go get her hair done, she there all night. We like, mama, where you at?
I'm like, you still not getting your hair done. Like, you can't be still getting your hair done all the time. It's an experience because you in there eating. Mama done bought you a pair. She done bought you clothes. She done bought you a little 7 CD. I'm saying it because I got a little 7 CD. Okay. She done bought you CDs because the DVD man came in there. She done got you that. She done got food. She done found out what's about to go on. They about to go to the club. Now they about to go out. And so she done got her stuff prepared. They done had a whole little episode.
Yeah, no, it was definitely.
Now you going in there. Like, I feel like just go back to the old days, overbook yourself instead of doing the what's name. That's why people.
That's how they was hustling.
Yeah, that's hustling. They was overbooking themselves because your appointment at 5, but you come in somebody in the seat and set to go into the drive.
And you get your shampoo, you get set for somebody else. So and it was like, it's not that they overbooked themselves, but they gave themselves that, okay, I can get stuff done if I do it like that.
Because you're going to get 5 heads done in one day.
You might get more than, no, I think you got more than 5 heads.
Yeah, more.
Now, they got that stack time, so it's only like, they only probably get about 5, 6 heads.
For clients,
but they probably back in the day was getting about 10, 15 heads in that range.
They be tired though, but I mean, hey, it was an experience. Like, I feel like go back to that because everybody want to be private in the private studio. Girl, get out this private studio because
have fun, communicate, have that personal connection like we were talking about last time. Have that personal connection, but. It was good talking to you all, having these conversations. Like I said, we're going to have to get this Twitter popping so that y'all can ask us questions. We can give y'all advice, whatever the case may be, so that we get to connect with you all. So we want to say thank you for being here with us. And we'll talk to you next time. See ya.
See ya.